Welcome to the Power Play Reconnect experience. I'm your host, Ruth Haskins. Today, the topic is waiting. And here's the quote. But the important thing about learning to wait, I feel sure, is to know what you are waiting for. Anna Neagle. We are all waiting for the world to change. I'm waiting too. But like the opening quote, it's good to know what we are waiting for. What are we waiting for? During the pandemic, we all waited for it to end. We waited for the world to either return to its former appearance or to change into a new normal. Well, we waited and our world has changed. Do we like the change? Do we ask ourselves, has humankind moved forward? Or does it seem as if we are regressing? We are all waiting for the world to change. But the truth is, the world at large is not going to change. It is the way it is because of imperfect humans, and we all, every one of us, is perfectly imperfect. So while we are waiting on the world to change, perhaps what we really need to do is to change our perspective. Rather than waiting for the world to change, why don't we each do the work that is necessary to bring change into the world? The change we want to see. Yes, I know this sounds really impractical because most people are very self-satisfied with their imperfections. In fact, they believe their imperfections to be their strengths. We all do this to some extent and make excuses for why we do it. And true, everyone wants a sense of empowerment. But when we extend that power outside of ourselves, the rule for all humans is that we always create small problems that grow into full-scale conflicts. So truth be told, the only person we are permitted to have power over is ourself, our own individual being. If each of us, myself included, could nurture, discipline, and develop our being with love, we wouldn't be waiting for the world to change. We would be the change. The internal work that we do to come to know our spiritual selves is the work that will change the world. We don't know who we are. We still think we are all the things that are external to ourselves, and most of us will die never coming in contact with our true self and acknowledging its source. We will live in a windstorm, this windstorm of howling sounds, screaming at us about who we should be, what we should have, and what we should do. Chaos in the visible world will be our home, while our true home is ignored. We see with our physical eyes and ignore the gift of spiritual insight and wisdom that is always with us, has been since birth, but we were told to ignore it. We are all waiting for the world to change. It won't change until we change. Until we stop embracing the world as it is, the world will not and cannot change. By holding this world with all its chaos expressed as greed and lust for power in our embrace, we can't have the beautiful world that we imagine in our hearts, a world of peace and love. Truly, we cannot serve two masters. In this world, at this moment, right here, right now, each of us, every one of us, is being asked a question. Which master will you serve? To which master do you belong? Just a thought. This is the Power Play Reconnect experience. Thank you for listening.